my screen was completely blank for a second. Add that to the list of things that goes wrong with the stream when it starts. There we go. There's chat. How you guys doing? I'm very, very late. I have had, well, a longer morning than usual because I woke up before my alarm. But I have got quite a bit done. I feel like I can't hear the music at all. What's going on with that? Let's also drag it back a little bit so it doesn't end midstream. Oh, that's why I'm not hearing it. And you're not hearing it because I need to set it to this. Now you guys should be able to hear it very faintly in the background. And the dog is barking all of a sudden for some reason. She was dead silent all morning. Oh, and my tower of Game Boys is falling. Okay, let's get started with the stream, shall we? This is going to be a shorter and more chill stream because it's DMGs, so it's going to be fast. And I know not as many people care about DMGs. Why? Because they hardly sell. So, we've got a mess on the table right now. And a mess with the microphone. But this weekend, or really today, I have gotten a few more Game Boys up. This one is already sold. That's how fast it sold. But I guess I should take the batteries out because I'm going to need it for the DMG because it takes 4 AA batteries. But this one already sold, so I'm going to need to replace that with something else soon. Put that over there. But we've got a Game Boy Pocket that looks very similar to it. We've got this guy that I have not listed yet, but it is very similar to the Gengar GBCs of the past. But I just did a little pink variation this time, because why not? Hopefully that doesn't hurt the resale value. And then, but I haven't listed it yet because it's slightly different colors from the regular one I do for this Gengar shell. So, if anybody wants this, let me know and I'll list it just quickly for anybody. But if not, wait until like probably a little bit after the stream. Just needs pictures for it. Put that away. Then we've got an Indigo, the return of the Indigo GBA, which is the V5 shell. And it still has the peel on it for those who care about that. And then we've got, I guess I already showed this one off. And then we've got this SP, which I've done before, but it's got blue buttons. It's got a blue lens. This is a V2, and it works. And the speakers work too. I'm not testing it live on stream right now, no. I literally just finished building that like an hour ago, and then I showered, and that's why I'm late to stream. But we have got some DMGs to do today, and just double checking that everything is good with these DMGs. I feel a tickle in my throat right now, so I'm probably gonna cough. There we go. Okay. Yeah. The only unfortunate part of the DMG, and I know I'm talking down my product right before I build it, but I don't have any fun blue color lenses for this. So we're going to go with blue buttons, blue shell, normal DMG lens. Actually, what do I have? Because like I've got pink, white, a dark gray, another white, yellow, and a bunch of variations of gray, and then a weird yellow and brown, burgundy, gross color. Nothing really fits. I guess I could go white with yeah, but these aren't cut for the Q5 display. Yeah, I can't even do the white one. So gray it is. Unfortunate. But that's that. I am going to end the poll here, but if you haven't said happy birthday to DJ Ames, like some of you have already said in the chat, you should do that now. And if you want me to say your name out loud, say happy birthday to my dad in chat. Because 65% of you hadn't wished my dad a happy birthday yet. Come on now. Everybody knows, July 15th. He's 45 years old, as he keeps saying. Reverse those numbers and you get the right answer. But we've got the Lucky Glove, DJ Ames, the birthday boy, Saga Frontier. Is this... See, I know you've ordered stuff for me. You've ordered a lot of stuff for me. Thank you very much, by the way. And you're a member. What is it? Jan? I want to get this right. I feel, to me, my first, like, my gut instinct is Jan. But if you want to correct me, I would love to be corrected. Andrew, Emerson, James, my mom, Eric. Is this Joey, Joe, and Vincent? Hello. I got it the first time, so is it just Jan? I don't remember what I said first. I'm sorry. I feel like I said Jan first. Well, it's the apostrophe that throws me off. Okay. Let's get started. This is going to be quick, like I said, because the DMG does not require that much. The only soldering we need to do is the speaker. And that's pretty easy. Otherwise, it's all plug and play. It's arguably the easiest one you can do. And there are some kits that come with speakers pre-soldered. I don't know why they don't do that more often, but that's fine with me. Just gonna dump all of this stuff out. My desk is a mess right now. Funny playing speaker? No, these are just regular speakers. The funny playing speakers are nice, but unless you're putting an amp in it, there's no point to spend the extra amount of money. I don't notice a difference in sound. If it's these with an amp, sound pretty bad. The funny playing ones with an amp sound better. They're still not great because you don't really need an amp. If it's like built into the like a new PCB kind of thing, like a really fancy mod, then it sounds better, but still. They're Game Boy beeps and boops. You don't really need it to be amplified. Okay, I'm trying to figure out... I don't think I need to trim anything on the DMG, on the Funny Playing DMG stuff. It is a Funny Playing mod. We are doing the Funny Playing mods today. But the speakers are just generic. I don't know who makes them. Okay. And it's been a long time since I've done a DMG. DMGs are not hot sellers, so it's gonna take me a minute to figure out some of these. Let's start by putting the back in, because that's pretty easy. Just slot that in there. We also need to get the power switches in before we screw it down. I almost always forget that, just because it's the only one where you need to put the power switch in before screwing it down. All the other ones, you can screw it down completely and put the power switch in last. also get the screws out. That would be helpful. You're welcome. Oh, my shoes. I like the name. Okay. Let's dump the other... There it is. Dump the other bag of screws. Oops. Mixing screws here on accident. Some of these come with like flat screws. I need to zoom in first. Then we can... Oh gosh, my camera settings are all whack. Okay. It's like a flathead. Not a flat, this is a Phillips, but it's like flat on the head of the screw versus more like rounded for some reason. And I don't know why, but the more flatter ones seem to fit better. That's really blown out now. Hold up. There we go. The flat tops, that's probably a better way to do it, fit better down here to hold the headphone jack, but apparently they also don't fit with the Philips One. So we gotta go to the 0 bit. And then we can swap back to the One. Should probably keep that out, because I'm gonna have to do that to this side. And get out the buttons so I can get out the power switch. Not only has it been a long time since I've done a DMG, it feels like it's been a long time since I've streamed. It's been 2 weeks. Because I was gone for 4th of July and I was lazy and did not want to stream when I came back. Plus, there was also nothing that I really needed to add to the inventory. So, then a few of you bought a lot of stuff this weekend, or this week. So, I had to come back. Thank you very much, by the way. Okay, now we can swap. Get rid of the 0 bit. And stay with the 1 for the rest of the stream. Well, that's not true. We're going to have to swap to the Tri-Wing when we close it up. Wait, is it all? No. Okay, there are Tri-Wings in this. I go back and forth on whether or not I like having Tri-Wings for aftermarket screws. It's like I'm so in the zone with swapping between Phillips and Tri-Wing when I need to that it's like it's fine, but it would kind of be nicer to just be able to have one bit in the whole time. But when I tear stuff down, I'm going to need the Tri-Wing anyways, so what does it matter? I don't know. And that is the entirety of the back half. For now, I don't know why I'm putting the battery cover on because we're going to need access to that in a minute. Quite a few minutes though. Alright, put that over there. And this is already put together, but I'm going to need to take it apart to peel that peel off. It's really annoying that they've got the warranty sticker on these. It's like I get it, but like really? Come on. Also, why is there tape on the LED? I guess it doesn't really hurt anything, but it's not like it's gonna fall off. It's soldered on. The BoxyPixel DMG shell, I mean, anything from BoxyPixel usually looks pretty darn good. I don't, some of the backs look funky with the LiPo battery and not having like a removable battery cover, but I understand. It's just like an uncanny valley a little bit. But the metal stuff from them looks awesome. I don't think I've done the DMG stuff yet. I did a pocket color, and I've done a couple of the macro ones, and then I did the SP for the last charity stream, which was pretty cool. And for the speakers, we gotta take those off. And we need to strip the wires a little bit so we can actually solder these down. Okay. And there it is. I was looking for my flux. And we'll put the solder out there so I don't lose that too. My microphone kind of blocks the whole left half of my vision. So if it's over on my left side, I don't know that it's always there. Like my screwdriver, my screw bits are always on my left, so I know that's there. But otherwise, if it's like I just place it to my left, I will probably forget about it and lose it. Dang it. So what I'm doing here is I like to stick the wires through. It doesn't matter. Red and black, you can do either one in either spot, but I like to bend it over like this. See if we can get a good focus on this. I like to bend it over so that way, well, I'll wait and do it to the other side, and so I can do the soldering at the same time. But if I bend it over like that, come on now. I'm struggling to do the other one, and I know you can't see it. But the wire's fraying a little bit. Come on now. Oh, son of a gun. Okay. But we can put a little flux down, because why not? A little flux never hurt nobody. Okay, apparently it has, because it doesn't want to stick. Do it to the other side that's off camera. We'll turn on the soldering iron. I do it to 300 degrees Celsius. And just put the tip down, push the solder in, and that way We don't have to worry about holding the wire and doing everything. If I have it bent over like that, it ain't moving. And even if you have like a little bit of the plastic sheath, I guess that's what you call it, the red and black covering the wire, you can just burn part of the tip that's sticking out when you're putting the solder in, and then you'll still get a good connection with your solder to the board and the wire. And that is all of the soldering for this entire mod. There is no more soldering needed. What is dumb is there's light pipes in this. Thank you, Dad. There is actually light pipes on these because the LEDs are SMD instead of through hole. Yeah, through hole. So there's a little light diffuser instead. I don't know why they are doing it with SMD. It doesn't really matter. I don't think it's any cheaper or any... Maybe it's easier for the machines to do it. I don't know. I guess that would be like the only non-SMD thing is if they did do the regular LED way, because everything else is SMD. Maybe it makes it harder on the machine. I don't know. But that just means we have one more step that people are going to forget about. We can pop this out. So we can do this stupid peel. So we can put this back in. And hopefully get no fingerprints on it. I just washed my hands before we started stream, so they shouldn't be very oily, if at all. But we're also dealing with the flux in solder. And we could do the same thing over here. Yep, okay. I was gonna see if I could even try and pull it off without removing it, but that is no. That is a no. And I see a speck of dust already on the screen, but that's all right. We've got canned air. As long as we don't get fingerprints, should be fine. Okay, you can go through. Put the post in the hole. Why are we... Oh gosh, and now it's all stuck. This stupid bracket is stuck, and I'm not at all getting frustrated. Where are my tweezers? I've got 3 pairs of them lying around here. There we go. I'm so glad that this bracket is here to make it easier. Now the light pipe is actually getting in the way. There we go. The Kirby one was much easier. And we can peel this little peel. And actually we'll wait to stick that down. I'll wait to peel that peel for a minute too, because I want to get the PCB down first. So let's put the buttons in. Pretty self-explanatory. It is just a little puzzle. Just a little 6-piece puzzle. And the DMG is like the easiest ones to figure out for the buttons. And we can flip this over. Put the speaker down. There is a notch on these speakers still. So, it only goes in one way. We gotta make sure that this little tab sticks out. And then we're gonna lift the tabs on this connector. And then we're gonna plug this in. Then we want to stick it down. I will probably put one Phillips screw in to make sure we're secure here. Yep, and something just popped into place. Cool. But we can peel this back even a little further. Maybe. That flew off, but that works. Then stick that down. That is our touchpad. And ever since by Funny Playing, ever since Funny Playing has been doing this style with like the little chip on the touch sensor, I have had no issues with touch sensors. So, good job, because that's always been one of my biggest complaints with Funny Playing, is the touch sensors suck. Whoa. I'm going to do the same thing, secure it down with one screw somewhere in the middle. We will adjust that in a moment though. And then we can stick this in. I did peel the protective peel on the sticker for the touchpad. I'm kind of regretting that, but it seems to have stuck down in a decent spot. There we go. You want to do it last, or after you've connected that connector, because sometimes if you stick it down and then the whole connector isn't lined up with the PCB connector, the ribbon cable doesn't get lined up with the PCB connector, and then that can offset the angle for it and make your screen not work properly because all the pins aren't lined up. It's annoying, so I just try to do it last, but I always see the peel. I'm like, oh, let's do the peel. Oh, no, it's too soon. Don't do it yet. Yeah. Okay. Let's flip this over real quick. We can do the screen lenses. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you don't need these because the bracket's going to keep it in. This is just going to make it harder to replace the screen later on. I do it sometimes, but then I think about it later. I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. But we can put these lenses on. There we go. It's actually not too bad. I'm not a huge fan of the original gray lens color, but I actually don't mind that with this color scheme. Because it is kind of like a blue-gray. But we got a pink one for Kirby. And there we go. Kirby looks beautiful as ever. Now we get to put a bunch of screws in, plug in a ribbon cable twice, and then put more screws in. So I'm going to be paying a little more attention to chat. My dude just chucked the cases. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Just throw it over the shoulder. It's good luck, right? Learned that one in Dumb and Dumber. Or that's Salt. Whatever. I don't know, it makes it more fun. I'm going to have to clean up the floor anyways. It keeps my workspace clean. And I've got a bunch of crap on the floor. I usually trim my fingernails after I'm done building stuff on stream. Unless I know I'm going to be doing stuff for like recordings on Tuesday. Because I do a lot of recording on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And I like to keep my fingernails long for modding. Because they're like mini tweezers built into my fingers. DMG color is where it is for me. Yeah, if there's like if there's an easy, like, just drop the GBC RAM and CPU and stuff version of the DMG color, I would do that. But I mean, I still, for like the sake of options, I would like to still offer DMGs in like Game Boy Pockets as the regular versions for those who do want it. There's not enough Phillips screws, I don't think. Oh, maybe there is. We got 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, no, there's not. Why are you shorting me? Phillips screws, people. I guess it's not that important to have a screw by the speaker. But lucky for me, I have a bunch of them. We really just need the ones there. I don't... The screw posts are there for those two, but... yeah, whatever. We'll do it. Let's make sure that didn't go through. Cool. It felt a little bit tighter going through that. Make sure they're not the extra long ones on accident. My nails are short right now, okay? But I like to do it. It just makes modding easier. And when you're doing like 8 mods in a day, and you have to grab the little freaking ribbon cables and grab screws in tight places, it helps. This can be annoying sometimes. I have 3 of them on my table at all times. 1, just because I've collected so many, and 2, because it's nice to be able to grab one at any given moment, but sometimes you're like, oh, I'll just use my fingernails. So I leave stuff on the floor, and I clean it up afterwards, and then I trim my fingernails, and I vacuum the floor to get the fingernails and all the other stuff, the smaller stuff that I may have missed when cleaning up the floor. That's how I do it. It is a good little system that works for me, and if you don't like it, I don't care. It has nothing to do with you. Okay. Plugging that in. I don't like these ribbon cables. One, because it's annoying, but two, because these are much thinner and flappier than the other ones in the Rips kit, and it's like the original ribbon cable that sticks out of the front half. Like, this is annoying and almost impossible to show on a top-down cam. Especially because I'm going to look at it, and I don't care if you can't see it. There you go. Look. I did it. Let's do it again. Yeah, even if I do remove my head from the shot, the top of the DMG case blocks it anyways. Okay, there we go. Make sure it didn't get pulled out from the other side. No, we're good. You know, they could also make this slightly longer to make it a little more helpful, make it a little easier. Okay, I don't think we need to trim that. On the Rips kits, you need to trim this. Hold up. You need to trim this piece down, and sometimes you need to trim the little through-hole solder points, because there's like a capacitor or two that's in the way with its metal pokey stems. Makes it so you can't twist this, but this one's fine on the Funny Playing ones, so we don't need to do that. But the Rips kits have a different style of potentiometer. I think that's actually a potentiometer. I don't know if that qualifies as a potentiometer or not. I'm not that knowledgeable. I was gonna say smart, but I don't think that really makes you smart. It's like a trivia thing. Anyways. Gonna dump these screws into the holes. Actually, before we get that far, I will finish putting these in holes real quick. Oh, I already did that one. Did I miss one over here? No, that one's upside down. And I knocked the camera off angle. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I had an extra screw. But I want to take a second. I really should have done this earlier, but I forgot about it. I want to take a second to back these screws off just a little bit. So just a quarter turn on all these Phillips screws. I'm doing that because sometimes the buttons don't press down very well. And backing that off helps a lot. So, just doing a quarter turn on all the screws around the buttons. You don't need to do the ones up top because they're not close enough to the buttons to interfere. I know you didn't really see that, but I didn't want to take it all apart again. Now, we can just screw down all of these tri-wing screws. There are 6 of them on each. There's also a little bit of a janky battery connector there, but we just fixed it. You don't need to do the backing off of the outside screws. I mean, maybe if you get really tight around these bottom 4, and it's messing with it, you can try it, but usually, from what I've noticed, it doesn't affect it. So it's only on like the SPs sometimes that I back out the outer tri-wing screws. I just finished a repair and refurb of a DMG outside of a new screen/speaker. Are there any other mods worth considering? My dad made a joke, and because it's his birthday, I'll say it's funny. You should do a dual exhaust and lift kit mod. I mean, for seriousness, it's really just a new screen, and like if your speaker's bad, you can replace it, but if it's fine, then I don't think you really need to replace it. Like I said earlier, the amp mods are not that great. In my opinion. It just makes it louder, and sometimes that's not what you want. You're better off plugging the headphone jack into some better speakers, and that would that would just sound better. That's upside down. But we got some link port covers. I know that these probably get lost super easily and now and in back in the day, but I don't know why they didn't do this for all the other models. That would have saved a lot of link ports over the years, having a little plastic cover there. Let's start with the Glacier blue one here. See how that looks. And it turns on. And it adjusts. So you don't hold it. Oh. Well, I haven't seen his name in here, but Joshua sent out quite a few of the these test cartridges to me. Thank you very much, Josh. He also sent some GBA ones, which are somewhere. I think they're in here. And it is... I haven't tested one of these yet. I don't know what's in here. But the GBA ones have the official Nintendo test ROM on it. And this is not the console we were looking at. But I'm glad he did send me a bunch of them, because as much as I love the ones that Natalie have sent me, these are so worn out, being in and out of so many different Game Boys. So they are struggling to read sometimes, but with a fresh one, we're still having trouble. All of the DMGs have gone through the ultrasonic cleaner, so I don't know why we're struggling to read here. Especially because it has a perfect Nintendo logo. So we'll throw the Clean Boy in there real quick. Sound is working great. Huh. Well. I don't know what to do. Maybe there's like something physically blocking it in there. There was some dust that flew out of that. What are we doing? Hello, Alien Gaming. Hello, Dry Bones. How have you been? I just saw this chat. It's probably an old chat, but I don't know what's going on with this Game Boy. Maybe I need to replace some capacitors on it. I do have a cap kit. Maybe I'll try that. Not today, but that's annoying. Okay, let's try the Kirby one. Thank you. I think it looks nice too. I mean, that's why I did the color combo like that and all, but I think it turned out better than I thought. Okay, there we go. I think this is also the official Nintendo test ROM because it says 1990 copyright on it. Got the auto Oh, it's not D-pad. It's probably... It's probably select to go through the menu. Cool. Cool. Thank you, Joshua. I am going to swap over to Natalie's though real quick because I do want to see how it's not... I forget, that's the GBA one. But I still like to see if it's like continuous or not. If I hold it down, will it only press once or will it keep going? Because sometimes if a contact isn't clean enough, it will only it'll only go down once. And there's a lot of games where you want to be holding right. Kind of important. I don't know, like Mario. So yeah, that one checked out good. I don't know why I'm about to take out the batteries because we should probably take some pictures of it. I don't know what's going on with the Glacier DMG, but hopefully I will be able to fix that. I would imagine it's just capacitors. If the Nintendo logo is not glitchy, then the cartridge is being read, right? I don't know. I've never seen that before, where it's just stuck on it and it doesn't get fixed with a quick little clean like I have. I don't know. If anybody else knows, let me know. But I do have had one of these lying around for a while, so I'll have to do that. It's just a lot of capacitors. Okay. Once again, I have added quite a few Game Boys over the weekend, so if you want to look at that, I showed a few of them off at the beginning of the stream, but you can just check the website for everything that's currently available. The only one is that Gengar one that I showed off at the beginning that I do need to list, but I'll do that in a minute. Okay. I am currently working on the listing for this Kirby one here. So if you're wanting to grab this guy, just get ready in just a few minutes. I will have that listed. I need to double check what my pricing is for DMGs right now. Because I think I dropped the price of my DMGs, and this is like I was reusing an old listing for a Kirby one just like this. Okay, I'd still have it $200. We'll go 190. Okay. Your DMG is delivered today. Nice. Use that photo. We can show the back off. Even though there's nothing too special to the back, it is just straight pink. And make that active, save, and it is now listed. If you want it, go grab it, link in the description. If there's any mods in the chat right now that want to drop a link in the chat, that would be awesome, but no worries. DC is not here today. At least I haven't seen him. But I'm going to try just a little bit of spit shine on that cart slot, see if we can't get that to work again. I'm not going to tear it apart or do anything crazy, because I do want to end the stream because I got a lot to do today. It is my father's birthday. Once again, if you want to say happy birthday to DJ Ames in the chat, that'd be awesome. And will you work this time? No, the answer is no. Okay. But if we spray a little alcohol in the Clean Boy here, just do that. It's not a miracle worker, but it's the best way to clean off cart slot pins without having to open up your console. And that's why I like it. There's gotta be something different wrong with this thing. I have no idea. Do this. Sorry for the loud noises. Try the newer cartridge again. But it's not having the glitchy Nintendo logo. So I don't know what's wrong. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's wrong. Oh well. But I will figure it out at some other point. Unfortunately, I'm not going to list it because it's not fully functioning. It doesn't have the Nintendo logo. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. This is so weird. I will figure it out later. But thank you all for coming out and watching. The Kirby DMG is listed right now. I'll hopefully get the Gengar one listed. You know what? I'll do a quick listing of the Gengar Game Boy. Because I don't know if I should take the nice pictures and do that right now or not. So I'll just do a quick listing for it, as though we built it on stream live. Comes with my DNA breathed onto the screen and wiped off. Probably put the game in too, huh? All right. Gengar. Oh, probably got to make one in stock there. Gengar GBC is now available as well. The link in the description will take you to, well, the link in the chat will just take you to the collections page. Thank you, Dad. But that is about it for me today on stream. Thank you all for coming out. I know it's DMG, so it's not as exciting as any of the other models, but I love the DMG. I think it is way more comfortable than the Pocket. It's got insane battery life from 4 AA's. It is very underrated, but I understand it kind of sucks that there's no Game Boy Color functionality, no Game Boy Advance functionality. Maybe when the DMG Color mods are easier to do, then I'll make some of those. I think that's probably got to be. I mean, like a Game Boy Advance in this form factor wouldn't be terrible, but the Game Boy Advance form factor is just too good, right? I don't know. Thank you all for coming out. It's been a solid hour of stream. I'm actually surprised it went this long. Thought it'd be faster with only the speaker to solder, but that... Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. I'm like, why is my button not working on my stream deck? But that's it. There should be a video up on Friday for the main, for the main channel for the members. And so you'll have to wait till the next Friday for everybody else. But I believe that should be the Zen Market video, which is going to be a good one. Finally ending the trilogy on Zen Market. And then I'm excited. I'm excited for the whole slate of videos. This summer's videos are awesome. I'm excited. And I'm also going to do something a little different. Following the Zen Market video, I'm going to try and make like a mega video of the Sendico, Bai, and Zen Market video into one. And it'll probably be like 45 minutes to an hour combining all three of those. But there's not going to be anything extra. You can watch it again if you want in all one fell swoop. But if you follow the Spiffing Brit, I think is his name, he does a lot of YouTube related content. Not a lot of it. Those are the ones that I like to watch the most from him. But apparently that's the thing. It gets you good views if you combine a series into one giant video. So we'll try that. Rux, you're late. What's going on, man? I'm ending the stream. Hope you're doing good, Rux. But that's all. That's what I wanted to say at the end there. And yeah, there's a video. Ooh, what's the second channel video tomorrow? What is that? We'll quickly figure that out. Oh, I took a look at a very weird NES portable thing. It's not really a portable NES. It's a NES emulator. One of the NES's on a chip thing. I don't know. You guys were liking the AliExpress handheld crap videos, so I tried it again with the NES. I don't know if it'll do as well as the Switch and the SP ones, but we'll see. I thought it was interesting. It's kind of a cool little thing. But I will see you guys on Tuesday on the second channel tomorrow. Later, guys.